a temple. I've opened my doors to the best fighters from all over the world. The luchador who impresses me the most will get $100,000!
In our first match, a war between legends.
Chavo Guerrero.
But wait, Blue Demon Jr. wins!
You tapped out. What would your grandfathers think? Since you didn't finish the job tonight, next week I will have to bring in an opponent who will.
She's gonna kick his ass.
It's a battle of the sexes. Sexy Star dominating Son of Havoc.
It was fun while it lasted.
Oh, Son of Havoc pulls the tights of Sexy Star and gets the win.
I'm not feeling that.
Conan, it's an honor that a legend such as yourself wants to work here.
You said you were looking for the best fighters in the world. He's from right here.
Have him make an example of Johnny. Perhaps the 100,000 will go to him.
Prince Puma gets a leap on Johnny Mundo. Mundo comes back. End of the world. Johnny Mundo wins.
Congratulations, Johnny. You've earned this.
There it is. Oh, he said he's earned it.
Oh, no. Cueto refuses to give up the money.
Yeah, what the hell? Who are these guys?
Johnny and Puma are down.
These guys, they work for me!
This was some type of setup.
Oh, no.
This is a beatdown.
Welcome to Lucha Underground!
A violent ending to an epic start of Lucha Underground.
Everybody just shut your mouths for a second. See, we're not here to play no games. See, we're here to beat people up and take their money. There's only one name that you need to remember, and that's Cortez Castro. Yeah, and they call me Cisco. Me, I'm the boss. I want you to listen. Shut up and listen. My name is Big Rick. Johnny Mundo, you knew my face. But last week, you found out exactly who I am.
It's Johnny Mundo.
On fire. This, of course, all spilled over from last week when Big Rick, Cortez, and Cisco came in to claim the $100,000 prize that many felt Johnny Mundo earned last week. Mundo tosses Castro into the ropes. But Castro slides out.
Man, Mundo is red hot right now, brother.
Johnny Mundo is taunting Castro. As you see, Cortez grabs himself a little artillery. Big Rick just watches.
Big Rick is like a mountain.
It's Puma. He's here, and he looks to have Johnny's back.
Evidently now, Vamp, as Puma stands back-to-back with Johnny Mundo, it seems that my enemy's enemy is my friend.
Hold on! Hold on!
There's the boss.
If you guys are gonna beat the hell out of each other, let's at least make it official. Give me a referee out there because we're having a tag team match right now.
We have an official in the ring. That's Rick Knox. It's going to be Johnny Mundo and Prince Puma
Against.
Cisco and Cortez.
We're about to turn things up 100,000,000%, Matt. Pay attention. Don't blink.
Here we go.
Our second episode of Lucha Underground is underway. Lucha Underground is taking the world by storm.
I tell you what, Matt, last week Puma impressed the hell out of me. This kid has got major talent, major upside. He just needs to be careful of who he's associating with.
I can guarantee you right now, the future of Lucha Libre in the United States of America and the world rests heavily on this young man's shoulder.
The speed of Prince Puma is what has impressed, as well as the moveset.
Nice.
Close fist, right to the jaw.
Big drop kick.
And the crowd is literally on its feet.
As they should be.
Damn.
Prince Puma he's one of those guys that comes along and it's just, you call your friends and say, you got to watch this guy. Oh, but I don't really watch wrestling. Trust me, this isn't the wrestling you're used to. This is different.
This is Lucha Libre. This kid is the future of Lucha Libre. You're going to see 1 million people copying this guy. You know how it goes, brother.
Yeah, I still moves all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Double enziguri.
Brother, you want to talk about getting your ears cleared?
Cover here. 1, 2, no. After the match that Johnny Mundo and Prince Puma had last week, I'm sure they have a great mutual respect for one another, but
Definitely.
how will they work as a team?
Well, evidently it's looking pretty good right now, but I can only imagine that Conan is in the back and he's not happy. You know that Conan doesn't want him to be friends with anybody.
Conan has been helping to train Prince Puma, not only in the
No, he's not
physical
helping to train.
aspects.
Let's get something straight. He's not training anybody. He's corrupting that young man.
It's one man's opinion based on
that's just
a
the way it
lifetime
is.
experience with Conan.
Unfortunately, yes. Snap that kick like a whip.
Nice. That's
man.
that parkour style. Hasn't done enough. No, referee Rick Knox with his one good arm making the count.
That was so dope.
And, you know, I tried to talk to Cisco and ask him, hey, how can I describe your style? And he looked at me and he said, yo, call it prison shower style, Holmes. And I just walked away.
Oh! I think he's knocked out, brother.
Well, Mundo doesn't seem to care. Pulls Cisco under the ropes.
What's he gonna do now?
Whoa! Wow. Hang on, cover. Mundo on the attack. Cisco, reversal.
Oh! Check this chin, check this chin. Teeth are loose.
Oh, there you go. Cortez.
Well, that's what you're going to see in the Lucha Underground. There are no rules and regulations. This is straight from the street, as you said, from the showers of San Quentin.
Oh, it's the style of Cortez and Castro that is going to clash with the style of Mundo and Puma.
What's that style, brother?
It just seems to be, I mean, there's nothing pretty about it. I can tell that Cisco is not as refined as far as in-ring style goes as Cortez is.
Rough and ready.
That's right. And, Vamp, I've been beaten up plenty. I'm not going to say I'm a tough guy, but I've been plenty of bar fights, and it's always the guy that you don't expect that punches you right in the face.
Well, I've never been in a bar fight, so I wouldn't know. I'm not the aggressive type, but I would say that these two young men have spent their time in the streets, but the looks of things, I mean, he wasn't born that ugly, was he?
Cortez seems very relentless, yet has some type of cover. Some type of technical prowess as well, and you being a historian of all things.
Look at that on his face.
Of all things lucha, the name Cortez, of course, implies Cortez the Killer, one of the Spanish conquistadors that came into Mexico to end many of the many tribes. Is there anything? Hang on. Anything about Cortez's name?
Yeah, unfortunately, that provokes a lot of bad feelings in Mexico. You know what I mean? Like you did say, he was one of the Spanish conquistadors. He's not too well liked.
And neither is Cortez Castro. Somewhere through all of this, as we look upon the steps, Big Rick, the boss, just puffing on his Maduro, his cigar.
That's not too much of a good example for the young youth who want to get into Lucha Libre. You know, you don't sit there smoking a cigar in the ring.
There you see a big shot of Rick.
Look at the size of him.
Puma now trying to rally the crowd and his partner.
Cisco and Castro, brother, they're working as a team. They're a unit. I don't know if Puma and Mundo have the same kind of chemistry. These two have spent their time together in the streets.
You see Johnny Mundo's athleticism.
Brother, he's just schooling it. Look at that flipping flying parkour.
There you go.
There we go.
Prince Puma and the entire momentum will change.
It's almost like a human video game, this kid, don't you think?
Yeah.
He's fired up. Crowd's behind him. Here we go.
Oh, hang on, the 2-on-1.
Nope, it looks like it's 1-on-2.
This Puma's almost... Wow, nice!
Jesus. Go for the pin, brother. Forget about the crowd.
Oh, he took your advice, man.
See, that's the lack of experience, and I'm sure Conan's taking notes right now.
Well, the $100,000 deal, I believe, is off the table since last week. It was given to Big Rick, Cisco, and Cortez, although it seems that Big Rick took the bulk of the money. But right now, these men are fighting for pride. Cover. Is this enough? No.
Oh, did you see that, brother? He checked his chin like nobody's business. Oh!
Yeah, Johnny's showing a little lucha as well.
He's on fire.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh! Brother, he is down and out.
Nobody home, and it looks like Puma's isolated in the ring with Cortez. Oh! Now we're going to see what Puma's made of. Cisco in for the cover, knocks down, 2. No! But still remember that Prince Puma is isolated. As great as Puma may be, he's still only one man.
I can tell you right now that Conan's sitting there taking notes. I know it for a fact, brother. He might be rock starring it. He's a crowd favorite, but it's only a matter of time before that kid gets corrupted.
Now Cisco. Puma seems to be caught in the psycho realm.
Oh, look at Johnny.
Inside out, sunset flip. Is this enough? Oh. And throughout this entire thing, it's almost as if Dario Cueto is like the Beyonder from Secret Wars. If you're a comic book fan, you know, trying to just create these battles and these wars amongst these men. Oh, wow, nice cutter,
flying cutter,
moonlight drive. I know that move.
And this has got to be it. Nobody's kicking out of that. Tenacity. That's years of getting your ass kicked in the streets, brother. You're kicking out of that. You ain't staying down.
And you can just notice the placement in the ring is so important in this world of wrestling and lucha libre. Oh! Crazy moves by Prince Puma. Jeez. Puma risking it all. This is Lucha Underground.
Only on the El Rey Network.
Cisco using the ropes for leverage. Referee Rick Knox caught that one. There's rules here in Lucha Underground, but these referees are going to let the boys fight.
Brother, up and over.
Oh, nice!
Is that teamwork?
Oh! Well, individually, Mundo and Puma are great athletes. Together, they're an amazing tag team. Johnny, Puma, both pointing to the sky. Both men are headed to the top rope. Hold your breath. In this gritty, ferocious, hot atmosphere known as the Temple, this is Lucha Underground. Prince Puma, Johnny Mundo high. What do they have? Boom! Double 450. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Unbelievable.
Here are your winners, Prince Puma and Johnny Mundo.
Brother, I have never seen anything like that.
Listen to this place.
On their feet.
Wow. I defy you to find action like that anywhere else on the television dial.
Big Rick does not look like a happy man.
Congratulations, Prince Puma, Johnny Mundo, victorious here on Lucha Underground. The fans here in the Temple are right. That was awesome.
Is this developing a new friendship, a brotherhood here in the ring?
Yo, I was right about you. You're what everybody's talking about. You are Lucha Underground. But you know what, man? Listen up real close to what I'm about to tell you. Johnny Mundo, you need to stay away from him, because his fight ain't your fight. And he definitely ain't your friend. Know this and remember this. In this business, you've got one friend. You're looking at him. Soy yo. ¿Me entiendes? Do you understand? Órale, let's bounce, P.
Last week, we saw Dario Cueto say that he's bringing a new luchador to deal with Blue Demon Jr. We've come to learn now that that man's name is Mil Muertes, which of course translates to 1,000 deaths, and we are going to meet Mil tonight.
Yeah, and Matt, that's right. He is one scary dude with a hell of a backstory. And let's take a look at this mysterious Mil Muertes.
For every man, no matter his strength, his ability, his heart, one thing is certain. A 1,000 deaths are coming. Mil muertes vienen.
Is scheduled for one fall. In the ring, from the open road, Son of Havoc and his partner, Ebony.
Havoc on the left, Ivelisse on the right.
Nothing but violence in the middle.
And their opponents, first from El Paso, Texas, Chavo Guerrero.
And there you see a third-generation superstar. The name is known the world over. You say Guerrero, and everyone stops. The respect that this family has, Vampiro, you know all too well.
Yeah, unfortunately I do, and that's in a good way. I broke into the business with his father, with Chavo Guerrero. Hector and Mando, obviously I was a partner and an opponent of Eddie Guerrero.
Chavo's uncle, Eddie, was just beloved by everyone in the wrestling industry. You can hear Chavo talk about that on the Talk is Jericho podcast.
Chavo seems to have his spirits up. Last week, he tapped out the Blue Demon Jr., something I would have never done. I'd have a much different attitude.
And his partner from Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico, this is Sexy Star.
Brother, we got a mixed tag team going on here tonight.
Mixed tag match, and normally in mixed tag matches, the men wrestle the men and the women lucha with the lucha, but not here. The Sexy Star graces us down the path.
The other guys, well, that would be other promotions, won't let girls mix it up with the guys. But, brother, this is 2014, man. The Lucha Underground, this is where it's at. This is equal opportunity, dog.
We saw Sexy last week in a match against Havoc, and Sexy was actually very, very impressive. Havoc needed to pull the tights and cheat to defeat a woman, and now I don't know how that sits.
She's coming back with her friend and tag team partner, almost a mentor. Somebody's watching her back, and that would be Chavo Guerrero.
All right, of course, the doors of the temple are open to anyone that feels that they have what it takes. If you're an MMA person, a boxing person, even if you're from the sports world outside of Lucha Libre, and you think you have what it takes, come on down to the temple, Boyle Heights, Los Angeles, Lucha Underground, and get dirty with us.
Yeah, brother, you know, just a ragamuffin who wants to give a beating or take a beating. Show up, man. If you got the three-piece set, the right size, you know where we are.
Chavo Guerrero, of course, the lineage well known as Chavo's grandfather, Gory, one of the forefathers of Lucha Libre, gave birth to Chavo Sr., as well as Hector, Mando, and Eddie. And Chavo Sr. gave birth to Chavo Jr. There you go, the first third-generation Guerrero in the ring right now.
Okay, Mr. Wikipedia.
Ooh.
Damn, dog. Oh, boot to the face.
Chavo now digging his hands into Son of Havoc's beard.
Careful, he'll get that beard ripped right off his face, and he's an ugly bastard. You don't want to see that.
Last week you alluded to the fact that Chavo Guerrero always has an uphill battle in any locker room that he walks into because of the Guerrero name. And just to show you how hard Chavo works, as you see Ivelisse getting involved, Chavo at one point was ranked as one of the top 20 luchadors in the entire world.
Well, Son of Havoc has never been on that list, and I'm pretty sure that Chavo's stock has dropped last week after losing to Blue Demon Jr.
Of course, the match last week between Chavo and Blue Demon Jr., that had so much history. Of course, the families mean so much to Lucha Libre. We'll get back to that as Ivelisse attacks Chavo Guerrero.
She's laying the boots to him, Matt. A warning to all the men out there. Don't mess with this Puerto Rican chick, because she will stomp you like there is no tomorrow.
Ivelisse is well-versed in mixed martial arts. She's a street chick. Cover here. Kick out by Chavo. Well, last week, of course, Sexy Star losing to Havoc under questionable terms. I know Sexy would love to get her hands on Havoc for a little bit of redemption. But right now, Chavo about 20 feet away.
Technically, Matt, that's not Havoc. That's Havoc's son.
You'll notice how Havoc will try to keep Chavo at least within his half of the ring so that Chavo cannot escape and make the tag to Sexy Star.
That just about knocked the mask off Son of Havoc.
Up. Here we go. Now she has her chance.
Sexy Star. There's those flying head scissors.
Last week, Son of Havoc pulled the tights and was able to get the victory, but right now, Sexy Star, wow.
Matrix.
Boom.
Ooh, super kick. Kick twice. Oh, man. Brother, she's feeling it.
Oh, sure she'll be feeling that one for a while. Check see there's a mixed reaction here in the temple.
Yeah, man, he dislocated her face.
Chavo does not seem pleased. Son of Havoc not showing any respect to Sexy Star. It's 2014, you know, women are on the same exact level. Some women are even above men in many professions. Perhaps Lucha will be the next one.
For sure, brother. Let me tell you, coming from a system of machismo in Mexico City, for her to make a breakout appearance here in the United States in Lucha Underground is something.
Ivelisse, not so bad herself. Both of these women have the opportunity to prove in Lucha Underground that it's not just a man's world. She's a hottie, brother.
You know what I like is that neither Sexy nor Ivelisse have reached for their male counterparts because they want, like you said, to prove themselves to the world.
Kick-ass chicks going toe-to-toe here in the Lucha Underground. Gender is not an issue. Bring it, beat it. That's just the way it is.
Sexy Star goes to throw Ivelisse into the ropes. Reversal, super kick.
Oh, man.
Havoc calling for the tag. Ivelisse just drags Sexy Star across the ring and makes the tag.
There's no point kicking her when you're down.
Son of Havoc resorting to cheap tricks again.
Son of Havoc kind of looks like a 16th century executioner.
Son of Havoc, standing moonsault, blocked by Sexy Star. Looking for some reprieve, here comes Chavo Guerrero.
Fired up, Chavo, boom. Big shoulder block.
And you'll notice no wasted movement from Chavo Guerrero. All of his steps are perfectly placed. Wow, rolling Liger kick. Beautifully done. Cover, 2, no.
Matt, a little bit of catfight here, grabbing some asses, pulling some hair, brother. I'm feeling it. You?
I bet you are, but there's no love lost between these two ladies. Ivelisse still in harm's way. Hold that!
Oh, man.
I can come up with names for it, but I won't dare.
The crowd here loves it. Smell it, feel it, breathe it. Lucha Underground.
Son of Havoc calling for the end. Could this be it? Big drop kick by Chavo. And now, Chavo's homage to his Uncle Eddie. Every time Chavo goes high, he tries to touch the heavens, to touch the hands of his uncle. Frog splash! Cut, no? Look at Chavo's chivalry. Remember last week, Havoc defeated Sexy Star, and now, yes! Redemption for Sexy Star! Well played by the gentleman, Chavo Guerrero.
Sexy Star and Chavo Guerrero.
So last week, Havoc pulls the tights to steal one on Sexy Star, and this week, Chavo Guerrero gives the Sexy Star the opportunity to impress the world. Vamp?
Sexy Star just came in and took it home. Look at the crowd is going nuts, and rightly so.
This is Lucha Underground. We are in the hot, dirty, aggressive temple. Chavo Guerrero and Sexy Star victorious in mixed tag action, where the men can wrestle the women can wrestle the men. A hell of a second match. And we're just getting started.
Listen to the Eddie chants, man.
You are not forgotten, my friend. As long as this show is on the air, people will know the name of Eddie Guerrero.
I am Katrina, an associate of Mil Muertes. Mil sends a message. A taste before 1,000 deaths.
Countdown has begun for tonight's main event, so don't touch those dials, brother. Blue Demon Jr. going up from El Lado Oscuro, Mil Muertes.
That's right. It's all about main events. That's tonight's main event. Last week's main event still has the wrestling world talking, and it featured a very interesting brand new luchador who was victorious earlier tonight. Let's learn a little bit more about Prince Puma.
There you go, Puma. For all those people that said you wouldn't amount to anything, prove them wrong. I'm always scouting for new talent. But when a close friend, someone you all might know, says he's found the new star for me to train, I never expected he'd found him in one of the worst barrios in this country. He found him in a back alley, literally fighting for his life. And normally, my pal would have stepped up to help, but this kid, he didn't need any help. When I finally saw him in the ring, I knew the kid could fight. When he told me his family name, I knew he was more than just a talented fighter. He came from a special breed. Prince Puma is a direct descendant of the fiercest renegade tribe of the Aztecs, revered amongst their allies, feared by their enemies. I'm bringing Prince Puma to Lucha Underground because it's his calling. His past may be dark, but his future is very bright.
everybody, and welcome back to Lucha Underground. Last week, we introduced the world to a brand new luchador. Tonight in our main event, we do the same thing. Blue Demon Jr. already in the ring. Now let's meet Mil Muertes.
The following lucha is set for one fall. In the ring, from Mexico City, Mexico, he is el hijo de la leyenda azul, the one, the only, Blue Demon Jr.
And what a treat. Back-to-back weeks, and we get to see the legendary Blue Demon Jr. in action.
And his opponents, accompanied by Katrina. From beyond the grave, más allá de la tumba, Mil Muertes.
Look at this dude, Striker. He's massive, he's huge. Mil Muertes is an intimidating dude, man.
There you get a look at the dark, powerful, and mysterious Mil Muertes as Katrina seems to fill up our screen with some type of dark seduction. Now, little is known other than what you can see yourself. This is a strong, powerful man, but there seems to be something behind the name, Mil Muertes, and I'm sure as the weeks go on, we'll learn more about Mil, not only from his in-ring style, but perhaps from Mil or Katrina themselves.
And now, what's this?
Obviously something of great importance to Mil, but to the point that he trusts Katrina so much that she could hold it. Mil Muertes set to square off with Blue Demon Jr.
Demon doesn't look the least bit intimidating. The crowd is on their feet. They are ready for this one. Are you ready for this one? This is your main event. Ooh, who gets a kiss there from Katrina?
Well, that gives you some insight into Mil Muertes already, not waiting for the bell, starting out this match with a very aggressive approach.
Mil Muertes on an attack. This dude is vicious. I am definitely a fan. Please, hit him some more. This dude is vicious.
Just a word, Demon, I'm sure it provoked Mil Muertes. Obviously, the masks, if you're looking at the mask of Mil Muertes, that's something right out of the sci-fi pictures that his uncle and his father and everybody else in the Blue Demon lineage was involved in. Damn, brother. Oh.
Took Demon's head and smashed it on the table. Mil Muertes has absolutely no regard. He is a tough, tough dude.
Nothing pretty about Mil Muertes' offense. This is stuff you'd see in a bar in Tijuana, not stuff you'd see in a wrestling ring.
That's his caller. Chin checking, straight up ass whooping. I'm sure Blue Demon's gonna have a migraine.
Muertes now sends Demon in. Demon reversal. The much larger Muertes now on the move. And there is the Lucha Libre style that will certainly benefit Blue Demon Jr. The arm drags, the hips, the drop kicks. Demon has to use his speed advantage here over the much larger and more powerful Mil Muertes. Katrina realizes the jeopardy Muertes is in.
The thing about Blue Demon and that mask, it's been tradition for over 50 years and it hasn't changed. And you can see by the size of him, he's a stocky and he's a strong.
Oh. And of course, let's not forget the mark Katrina left on Blue Demon, the serpentine lick of Katrina, and
Matt, that was such a big hit. He may have just knocked his ass out. If he didn't, she may have done it with them stilettos.
something sexy about a woman in stilettos, eh? And now with the opportunity presenting itself, Muertes continues to take over on Blue Demon. Just as Blue Demon was getting hot, Katrina was able to quell that fire.
It's like 2 against 1, Matt.
Demon still with quite a bit of offense. Keep your eye on Katrina. You know Demon is. There you go, big bulldog. Cover here. Marty down. No. Back and forth, and it tells you about Blue Demon, just his temerity and the pride and the honor for Blue Demon. He's taking a hellacious beating here, and yet still finds a way to come back. Muertes down now for the longest portion that he has been down in this contest. Demon turns his back, and Muertes makes him pay.
Oh, brother, I can tell you right now that put his spinal cord through his nostrils.
1, 2, kick out.
You'll notice that Blue Demon's left leg was very close to the ropes, yet the pride of Demon allowed Blue Demon to kick out as opposed to seek concession with the ropes.
It seems that Mil Muertes' power and his size seems to be too much for Blue Demon Jr.
Brother, it's almost like he's playing with him. He doesn't even care about the win. He's just like aggressive, ferocious, taking his time.
Demon again using his lucha background, the long legs of Blue Demon Jr. Now Demon's speed and unique moveset need to come into play. Demon floats over, chest to chest, cover, 2, no.
It shows you how much punishment Demon has taken because he didn't hook the leg there, and that's normally not a mistake that a veteran of ring wars like Blue Demon would make.
I think something at this level of aggression, look at that. I don't think they're really caring about technique here. I think this is about payback, bro.
Great point, great point.
Believers here in the temple counting along. Muertes showing some agility. Huge right hand.
Brother, that was a Mike Tyson right there to the jaw.
Bull spear.
Train wreck. Brother, he speared him like a bull.
Stone that lives under the ribs of Mil Muertes where a heart should be. Just speared Blue Demon. And now the lucha legend Blue Demon Jr. in a very precarious state.
And Catrina seems to be happy about it.
He's getting up one more time. Here we go.
Bam! Flatliner. Could this be it? 1, 2, death to Blue Demon Jr.
Mil Muertes has defeated a legend in Blue Demon Jr.
Brother, and the crowd is showing their props. That is a hell of a way to make your debut.
Vamp, you got to admit, Mil Muertes very impressive, and it's against someone like Blue Demon Jr. That's how you make a statement.
Brother, this is going to town. You won the match, dog.
Now, again with the stone.
What's up with that?
But there's Chavo Guerrero coming to Blue Demon's aid. Of course, last week these two had a great match, but this respect goes back generations. The Guerrero family, the Demon family. No way Chavo will let Mil destroy that great heritage.
Mil Muertes is not happy about Chavo getting involved in his business. Watch out, Chavo.
What the? Well, the believers here in the temple voicing their disapproval. You'll excuse me, I'm actually at a loss for words.
Everybody's saying it. They're calling like they see it. They're saying Culebro and Chavo leans off the referee. Brother, that's called a beatdown. Chavo's going off.
He's just a sore loser after he tapped out last week with Blue Demon Jr.
It's equivalent to punching out cops and then going back to beating up a guy outside a bar on the curb.
Chavo's popping. Who's just coming in now?
Here comes some luchadors of Chavo lays him out. Smack, there's another.
Chavo's on fire, brother. He's got something to prove. Laid out. Boom! Brother, Chavo's face is saying, Mi familia número uno.
And here comes Sexy Star, who, of course, earlier tonight teamed with Chavo Guerrero.
Blue Demon has helped Sexy Star since she was a girl growing up in Mexico,
brother,
trying to plead to Chavo.
Chavo's telling her in Spanish, she's saying, that's my family, brother. Mi familia es número uno. It's my family who's number one. Oh! You macho bastard. Chavo Guerrero just crossing the line.
The lines were drawn last week. Tonight, it's safe to say the lines were crossed. The crowd voicing their opinion of Chavo Guerrero.
This is the Lucha Libre Underground, and anything goes and anybody shows up, but that's just not right.
What is Chavo's motivation?
Chavo's motivation seems to be jealousy, chip on his shoulder, embarrassment.
He's jumping now. Of course, this scene gets serious. The paramedics on site here.
Matt, Chavo has left Blue Demon out.
Of course, the EMTs will not remove the mask of Blue Demon Jr.
You hate to see this. a great career, perhaps cut short, a legend.
Chavo's just laughing. This is sick.
And then we have the chance when the Mexican fans are letting Chavo know how they feel about him.
I mean, it's only speculation, but you have to wonder if our owner and promoter, Dario Cueto, is sitting back somewhere with a sick smile on his face. I mean, this is what Dario Cueto asked for last week. This is the definition of violence.
I don't condone anything I saw tonight, and I'm a pretty violent guy myself when I get in the ring, man.
And now, I mean...
What's Chavo doing, brother?
This is just... Certainly hope Chavo's kids aren't watching.
Something wicked has come over Chavo Guerrero.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here on Lucha Underground. We'll try our best to get Blue Demon Jr. updates as they happen. Check us on all your social media outlets, and this is just sick. Absolutely sick. Sociopathic.